Welcome to Biafra News Update. Please, if you are new here, kindly subscribe to our channel. Nnamdi Kanu writes Trump over alleged Christian genocide in Nigeria. The news in details. The detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has written to United States President Donald J. Trump, urging him to launch an independent inquiry into the state-sponsored genocide killings of Christians and Igbo people in Nigeria's southeast region. Report gathered that the letter dated November 6, 2025, and delivered through the U.S. Embassy in Abuja. Kanu, who remains in solidarity detention, has the Department of State Security Service (DSS) headquarters appealed to Trump to act on his recent declaration that the United States was prepared to act militarily and cut aid if Nigeria fails to protect its Christian populations. In the letter also obtained by Sahara reporters, Kanu urged Trump to launch a U.S.-led independent inquiry into state-sponsored massacre of Judeo-Christians in southeastern Nigeria, with full access to mass graves, military logs, and survival testimonies. Kanu wrote, "I extend warm greetings to you in the name of Judeo-Christian faith and value we both hold dear. Your bold declaration on October 31st, 2025, that the United States is prepared to act militarily and cut aid if Nigeria fails to protect its Christian population, ignited hope in the hearts of millions who have been abandoned by the world." He added, "You have seen the truth. Christians in Nigeria face an existential threat. I write to you now to reveal that this genocide is not confined to the north. It has metastasized into the Igbo heartland, where Judeo-Christians have been systematically exterminated under the guise of counter-terrorism." The IPOB leader cited several incidents which he claimed were evidence of a hidden genocide against Judeo-Christians in the southeast, including the 2016 Mpo and Aba massacre, the 2017 Operation Python Dance raid on his Afarakwe home, and the 2020 Obikwe killings. Quoting multiple human rights reports, Kanu referenced Amnesty International, the UN Special Rapporteur on Extrajudicial Executions, and Nigerian rights group, the Inter-Society. He noted, Amnesty International 2016 report at least 150 peaceful Christian worshippers killed, body dumped in rivers. UN Special Rapporteur Agnes Calame confirmed that at least 60 were killed and over 70 injured in St. Elmond Catholic Church during prayers. He further alleged this was not a clash, it was a massacre of worshippers commemorating their felons. In about 22 were killed on site and 13 bodies were exhumed from a barrow pit. Children were executed for singing "Sweet Jesus" or "This is terrible." According to Kanu, this attack were perpetrated by Nigerian military forces under the command of then Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Tuku Yusuf Buratai. In 2021, President Buhari appointed him ambassador to Benin, granting him diplomatic impunity to avert ICC prosecution, Kanu said, calling it state-sponsored impunity on genocide scale. The letter also recounted Kanu's personal ordeal since 2015, claiming that he was survived for assassination attempts and was forcefully abducted from Kenya in an extraordinary rendition operation on June 20, 2021, an act a Kenyan High Court later ruled illegal. Kanu reminded Trump that the Nigerian Court of Appeal had discharged and acquitted him in October 2022, but that the government defied its own judiciary, refusing to release me as ordeal. He continued, "I was never released, so there was no rearrest, only continue unlawful imprisonment in blatant violation of the constitutional protection double jeopardy safeguard. Citing the UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, Kanu said his imprisonment had been declared arbitrary, unlawful, politically motivated. He described his continued detention as a state capture of the rule of law to silence a Judeo-Christian voice. Kanu urged Trump to launch a U.S.-led independent inquiry into the state-sponsored massacre of Judeo-Christians in eastern Nigeria, with full access to mass graves, military logs, and survival testimonies. He also called for emergency congregation hearing on the Igbo Christian genocide and the imposition of Magnitsky Act sanction on top Nigerian officials, including former Army Chief Brutai and former DSS Director General Yusuf Bichi. He further appealed for U.S. support for an international supervised referendum on self-determination for the Igbo people, describing it the holy peace path to ending the cycle of violence. Kanu stressed, Mr. President, history will judge us by what we do when genocide knocks. You know, the power to stop a second Rwanda in Africa. One threat, one sanction, one inquiry could save millions. He signed off Mercy Nnamdi Kanu, leader, indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, prisoner of conscience, DSS custody, Abuja, emphasizing that they remain committed to non-violence and faith. We seek only justice, truth and freedom, even from a prison cell. May the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob grant you wisdom and courage to deliver his people once again. Alright, that's end the news in details. Please, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, share it, comment, and if you have anything to say, we would love to see your comment in the comment section. To my own reaction, Nnamdi Kanu has done a lot so as to save his people, even in a prison cell. That's very interesting. Please, guys, we have to show some encouragement by dropping your opinion and subscribing to our channel so as to receive our news notification day by day. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Bye for now.